welcome to the one and only Coconut and Pie Animators commentary. So I've been wanting to do one of these for a while, but I just kind of put it off for 2 years. So the reason why I'm doing one of these is, well, not only because of that, but because I just feel like it'd be nice to have my thoughts about this stuff kind of put out there for people to listen to if they like. So just as a bit of background, I did the animation for the critically acclaimed cartoon, not really series, but just cartoon video, Coconut and Pie Return from Cancellation. I was asked to do it by my friend Bray, and it was pretty challenging for the time, especially. I didn't have a lot of time to actually do it. I wasn't given any storyboard or even a script or anything to go off of, so a lot of it is just sort of what I interpreted the audio as being, because that's all I was given to work with. Well, here right off the bat we have the first issue with this thing. It says, hey guys, the Coconut and Pie theme song has not been created yet, so there will not be one. That's not entirely true. My good friend Chicken Chad, or whatever he goes by now, I don't know. He made a theme song, which you can hear now. I'll play it in the background while I'm talking for a bit. I'm not even sure why this message was put here. I'm guessing it might be because I hadn't animated an intro for the show yet. That doesn't even really make sense either. I don't know what the thought process behind that decision was. But anyways, we can proceed now.
Mom, I caught James vaping! Oh my god, did you actually, James? No, my sister's alive.
This whole sequence was also very confusing, and it was the first part that I even had to animate. I did ask some questions to Bray himself, and it didn't really clear up much. So I just kind of assumed this was supposed to be something that Coconut and Pie were watching on their television. So I just did my best to kind of make something that was a little goofy looking. Right here, this guy is being accused by his sister and his parents of vaping. And he's obviously not vaping, he's just smoking. So I guess I thought that was pretty funny at the time. So I did my best with what I had, and that's going to be a common theme with this whole thing. Also, you may be able to see at the bottom of the screen, this that I'm watching right now is the official version that was uploaded by Bray himself to his own channel. And I'm not sure why, but at the very bottom corner here, it's all smeared and weird looking and warped. I think that was an issue with Capwing, which was the thing that he was editing with. But if it was such a problem, he honestly could have just got me to do all this stuff, because I would have been willing to. Well, not even 5 minutes into the video, I'm already pissed off. Not at the episode, but because I just recorded half of this and it got lost. So we're gonna have to do this again. Anyhow.
Yo, Coconut, you got some condoms I can use for this really hot girl that I found? No, what kind of a question is that? No.
This joke right here, if anybody can comprehend what even the joke is, I would love to know. 'Cause nobody ever has, really.
I can use for this really hot girl that I found? No, what kind of a question is that? No, man, she's really hot though. I kinda need a condom though. You don't need a condom if you're planning to do it anyway. Well, I'm guessing you don't have one. Alright, bye.
I don't know what he really meant by that. That joke doesn't make any sense, honestly. Not gonna lie. But anyway, aside from that, I'd like to talk about just how I do the mouth movement throughout this entire episode here. It's pretty similar to how shows like South Park do it, where they just have certain mouth positions and expressions and things like that, and they just use them as they need to. And that's what I'm doing here. This whole episode only has maybe 400 something frames in total. So what I basically do is just draw out a couple select mouth movements and then just use them as I please to match whatever he's saying. But you'll notice, especially coming up later in the episode when I was more desperate to get it done, I got a little lazy and didn't animate much mouth movement for some of these shots. And looking back now, I don't really like that. I wish I would have not done that. But the whole episode is just kind of messed up in a bunch of different ways, so we'll just take it as it is.
It's a random visit that adds absolutely nothing to the plot of this episode.
See, like right there is what I mean when I get lazy.
God, the man really wants his condoms! Hey, I got some mail for you.
This character right here might be recognizable to some people, but this is how I just sort of took some liberties with my job as the animator. I just inserted some random funny internet humor and internet references that I liked. This mailman is supposed to be just a skinnier blue shirt wearing Christian, and you can kind of see it now especially. I like how he's holding that letter, by the way. His hand is just all sorts of messed up. There are a couple more instances of me doing that later in the episode when Cyrax comes up, and then I believe there's a Quandale Dingle cameo later on. So just for context, this happened in 2022.
Okay, firstly, you sound like you're about to rape an underage
That is extremely out of pocket. I don't know why that's needed to be said.
child, and secondly, you're meant to put mail in the mailbox. Do we just not do that anymore? Oh nah, we don't do that anymore. That's kind of 1970-ish kind of stuff. Okay, just give me the mail. I don't care at this point. Our entire staff has agreed to fire you and has given you a fee of $170,000 to pay up to.
I would honestly, genuinely like to know what he actually did to deserve that kind of legal action, I guess. I'm really concerned for him.
Yeah, you might need to read this. It's pretty depressing. Give me this.
It is depressing.
Well, I don't know, maybe because you had sex with that underage homeowner?
Another extremely out-of-pocket moment right here. I don't know what's just with all the like rape humor. It's kind of funny in like an ironic way, but none of it's really executed that well.
Help me on the robbery. I really need this money, or else we could literally lose this house.
Speaking of this house, like he just said, you'll notice that the whole house that they're in right now and that they've been in for the past couple minutes is just a solid color green background, because I'm not getting paid doing this, so I'm just not gonna I was not about to draw like furniture and stuff.
Pretty much. I'll go to the bank, I'll distract them and ask.
I like this little sequence here with what I tried to do with it, where I tried to make everything simple as if he was like drawing it out on a piece of paper or something. Could have been executed better though.
I place the bomb there. Hey, I'd like to open a bank account.
So what you're about to see right now is extremely sexy. So I just gotta put out a warning, just don't bust in your drawers after seeing this character that's right here.
Sure, what's your...
Too late. Anyways, this character is not really supposed to be anybody important, it's just a bank receptionist. But a couple select people might know what she eventually gets herself into, thanks to my artistry skills, I guess. But she wasn't really much of a character for a while, but then I just sort of started drawing her and just enjoying doing that. So I gave her a name, and her name is Rennie, because I was going to name her Penny, but there's just too many female characters named Penny in my opinion, so I just took the first letter of her job, which is a receptionist, and she's Rennie.
Your name? My name is Pie. Alright, Pie, we will get you sorted.
I honestly don't know how Pie didn't just cream his drawers, honestly, because I would, being in a room with her.
Yeah, you gonna do this robbery or what? Yes, oh my god, just give me time already. Okay.
I don't know why, that was just really funny, the way he said it. He's just so angry.
It's sweet to pull up with the van soon.
Flashing light warning.
Yo, get in.
I would love to drive Coconut's car, I'm not even gonna lie. And Another flashing light
Oh,
warning.
horses. Oh, what did you do? Okay, what are we gonna do?
Now this next part is just extremely action-packed. I don't know how I didn't like win an award for this, honestly.
Jump off this cliff from this round. Oh man.
Now that was an unusual amount of movement, as I'm sure you've noticed, so just in case you were wondering how I did that exactly. This is the original project, by the way, in case you're wondering what it looks like. Here's all the frames and such. This is all it is though, it's just this little car object that I did a little animation for in here, where it just falls down like that.
This is a pretty intense episode for a pilot, jeez.
Indeed it is. And you can tell it's the afternoon now because everything's just orange, so coconut kind of blends in.
Bro, the cops aren't there. Like, they're gone. Like, I think we can easily get around them. Come in.
And they're just back at home now. I honestly wish I would have put some sort of transition of some sort between that, because it would have flown a lot better. Forgot to color in that guy's ear, I guess. But yeah, there's Quandale Dingle. I guess. I'm not even fully sure.
You're under arrest.
And there's Cyrax, more lolcows, just because why not?
Forever for committing a crime that you should not have. No, please don't arrest me. I just needed to pay my fee, okay? No, please. Please, no, please don't arrest me, no.
Very natural dialogue, I love it.
Deserved it.
And there's the theme song. I suppose he may have just thought it was a credits song, but I'm in there somewhere. There I am. And Fox definitely helped make this, for sure. Now you may be thinking, what compels a man to help work on a project such as this? Well, honestly, I did it mostly as a joke, and I feel like most everybody knows that by now. This was yet another Cyberbully Central server classic, you could say. It was pretty fun upon release, honestly. We had like a little watch party in VC, so that was nice. But also, I'd like to just sort of reveal some of the future projects that may have been upcoming. Like, a couple people might know this, but there was a movie in the works, sort of, where I was the main villain for totally nonchalant, subtle reasons. But obviously that never got done, and looking back, I don't think it ever would have, even if we had worked on it further. There was also a second episode that was pretty much fully written, but never saw the light of day. And Braden himself released a smorgasbord of episode titles and release dates and such, but those are most likely never going to be made either. And I also want to make this perfectly clear that I'm not making this just to dunk on Braden or even myself for the work that we did. I'm just sort of making it as just a way to put my thoughts out there, like I said, so that's pretty much it. Now, in conclusion, do I regret making this? Not really. It was honestly pretty fun doing it and releasing it and all. I don't know if I would have done it today, but if I did, I definitely would have put a lot more effort into it. Same can be said for all the videos I used to edit. I would have put a lot more work and time and passion into them, and that's mainly what I'm trying to do as of recent, is just make everything that I make better, and hopefully you stick around for more, because there will probably be more videos like this in the future. So long, Duckman Nation. Bye bye.